And we are live. Hello, everyone. This is Dwight Woods, Jeet Kune Rebel, and welcome to the Jeet Kune Dialogues episode number 283 with my big JKD brother, Michael Marcellus Brown. As you're logging in, if you'd be kind enough to say where you're logging in from, hit the like button and feel free to continue doing so throughout the dialogue. If you're catching the simulcast over on the YouTube, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well. But of course, the best thing you can do is to share this video and spread the word about the Jeet Kune dialogues. So Mr. Brown is getting himself sorted out, and but I thought we would go live while we wait for him to get all connected, and I'd just give you a couple of announcements. Next Friday will probably be the last Jeet Kune dialogues, not the last one ever, the last Jeet Kune dialogues for the month of November, because so next Friday will be another episode of Ask Me Anything. So you guys have a week to get your questions in. You can, if you and I are connected on Messenger, you can send them to me there. You can post them anywhere on Facebook, I guess. And you can email me at jkdrebel@gmail.com. And because the following two Fridays, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to do an episode because I will be on the road. I'm heading out to LA again for another Cas Magda seminar. And then the next weekend, I'll be down south, back home in Barbados. So I'm pretty sure I won't be able to do an episode from there because I'm flying and actually flying on Friday. So unless I could do something from on board American Airlines, wouldn't that be snazzy? Okay, so that's what's going on over the next 2 weekends. So hang tough, as they say. All right, so Mr. Brown is making a return visit, and okay, all right, give me 1 second. Let me send him the link again. When you're as busy as he is, sometimes you don't see the stuff that people send out to you. So let me just make sure he gets the link a second time, and we'll be ready to go in a sec. So while we do that, let me check and see who's signed in. Hey, Bucky Barreto, there we go. Norman Taylor, Simon Alpin, David Parker, Bo Jackson, and Jeremiah Gill. Okay, cool. All right, we got a good crew to start out here. I just realized I didn't do all my branding stuff, so let me change some of this stuff around. You guys won't even notice what I'm doing here. And there we go. Okay. All right, so he's got the link and just needs to click it and click some other stuff, and we would be good to go. In the meantime, while we wait for him, if you guys got any questions about anything, go ahead and put them into the comments there, and we'll do something there. And then yes, Mick Tully, I think you did beat. Okay, there we go. All right, there he is, live and in person, the Death Master. Can you hear me fine? I don't think you can hear me. Can you hear me, sir?
I hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I don't think you need any introduction to this crowd, but actually, let me rethink that, because I don't know if you saw recently, I had to explain to somebody that you were one of the 3 original musketeers in North Carolina in the early 1970s with Larry Hartzell. Right? Did you see that post?
I am getting feedback from this,
Uh-oh.
so I'm getting double.
What are you on? Are you on your phone or laptop or what?
Laptop.
Do you have a headset?
Laptop.
Do you have a headset? Do you have headphones?
Mm. Wait a minute.
All right, let's see if I can.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's see if I can fix anything from on my end, which I don't think I can do. Okay, is that better? No, now I don't hear you.
I don't mind dealing with the echo. It's just odd. One more.
Okay, am I still echoing now?
When I speak, it doesn't come directly out of my mouth.
All right. Well,
Oh well.
all right, you guys hang tough for a second. I'm gonna
Don't
see.
worry about it. We'll just do it like we're doing it.
Well, hold on. Let me do something here. All right, can you still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. What about now? With or without echo?
I can hear you.
But is it echoing?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. As soon as you get through.
All right. Are you're on the laptop? What browser are you using?
Yes.
What browser are you using?
Jesus Christ. You would be asking, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. You mean
is it
I'm using I'm using what says destination.
no. I mean, are you using Google Chrome or Firefox or Microsoft Edge? Do you know what browser you use? Because there's no good reason for there to be um,
Hmm.
there's no good reason for there to be an echo.
Hmm. Yeah, it works for everybody but me. I do not see a picture of you.
That's okay. I turned off the video on our end, but not the microphone, so we could talk to each other without people looking in. But I'm just worried about the sound. If I'm still echoing, that might be a browser issue. So that's why I'm asking if you're on Google Chrome or in Firefox or what have you. Do you have any idea what browser you use?
Hold on a second, and let's disengage and then re-engage. Okay.
Okay, all right. I'll drop you out of the feed and you can bring yourself back in. Just click that link again. All right, you guys just stand by while we try to get the sound issues on his side settled. All right, be right back. Hang tough.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I hear you fine. How do you hear me?
I hear you fine. Let's rock and roll, my brother.
Okay, all right. So let's do this. Okay, I think it's a good thing we didn't start cussing because people could still hear us even though they couldn't see us, right? So while we were doing that, I had thrown questions out to the crowd, and Simon Alpin from the UK actually asked something that I was getting ready to ask you. So he said it would be interesting to learn how the classes were back in the early 70s with Larry Hartzell. I can answer part of that. They were like 4 hours long, and then y'all would hang out in the car park and what have you for another hour.
Very true.
Right? So give us a little bit more details about what the training was like.
There's an echo, and it's going to be on a delay. So that's what I'm hearing.
Okay, that's fine. If that's what we got to live with, that's what we got to live with.
Gosh, classes back in 72. Seafood Larry Hartzell was as innovative as anybody because he had real world experience over in Vietnam and also with the Mecklenburg County Sheriff's where my father knew him.
Okay.
That was really weird.
uh, any examples of that innovativeness come to mind?
Well, my father and Larry Hartzell worked together on a regular basis, and they dealt with a lot of the prisoners who were coming, as well as some of the inmates that were there. If there was a problem, Larry and my father dealt with it, especially Larry. Um, he was, a matter of fact, person. He tried to treat people fairly, of course, but for the most part, you're there. I'm here to do a job. I do my job. You respect me. I respect you. So when my father told me that Mr. Hartzell was a Bruce Lee student, I'm like, okay. My father had taught me Karate Do. He started me there when I was 5, and then Judo. And I boxed for the Police Athletic League. So wrestling was something that I already was doing because I got to high school by that time. And my father took me over to the Kung Fu Society where Ed Echeverria and Larry Hartzell were teaching.
Whatever became of Ed Echeverria?
Hmm. Dick Harold had mentioned something about Ed, but a lot of those people continued on their journey. Back in the 70s, if you owned a taekwondo school, you were doing pretty good. If you owned a judo school, you were doing pretty good. But kung fu, David Carradine, people had a misconception of what it was at that time. So Ed, he just moved on. That's the easy way to say it. He moved on. I haven't talked to Ed in like 25, 30 years.
Hmm. But didn't Kung Fu, because of the TV series, become more popular and like better known in the 70s?
Hmm. It was coming of age at that time. I mean, in the Eastern cinema, very popular, but it's sort of like mixed martial arts today. Uh, Back in the day, if you didn't know what pride was, the Bushido tournament that they had in Japan, you had no idea. Some of those old fights are classic, but you never see them. But we're talking like in the beginning. So the same thing with kung fu at that time in cinema, from my experience, some people gravitated toward it, and some were they were like me, ended up with the Lone Wolf and Cub series, Adawiti, the Blind Swordsman. I was not a Bruce Lee fan. I had no idea until I met people Larry Hartzell. And I think I probably watched the Big Boss at that time. But boy, this delay stuff is pretty good.
No, the thing is, okay, so you still can't hear me immediately, right?
I hear
Okay.
you, and then what happens is that it's like a rewind, and it plays
Okay.
the whole
All right.
conversation.
Okay. So guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the live stream, and Mr. Brown and I are going to continue, but we're going to do it offline. And then what I'll do, because I'm thinking that it's the live stream that's causing the delay. So my apologies for you guys who were willing to hang out with us for a while here. I'm going to do it offline. I think that will fix the audio delay, and then I'll stay up late and I'll try to put up the recording of it before I hit the sack for the evening. All right. So you guys, Mick, you and the guys in the UK, go go have a nice evening. Those of you here in Florida and what have you with me, um, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bucky, I'll probably see you tomorrow. Oh no, I'm tied up tomorrow, Bucky. All right, so guys, again, my apologies. Let me try to fix this offline, and then I'll put the recording up for you guys later this evening. All right, take care.